In today's gospel, Jesus tells us, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest." And a lot of us interpret that verse as if Jesus is giving us a jukebox machine of rest, of comfort. Well, to a certain extent, yes. But why do I say jukebox? Because a lot of people think that when they follow Jesus, things will be glorious. Uh, Everything will be peaches and cream, uh, nifty, happy uh, thoughts. And when I say happy thoughts, think beach, fun, luxury. But you see, if we look at the saints, those people who followed Jesus to the letter, uh, either died as martyrs, sacrificed what they had, gave up their old lives. In fact, a lot of them uh, even dreamt of becoming martyrs. How can we say that their burdens were lifted, that their yokes were lifted? Let's look at Saint Maximilian Kolbe. He was a follower of God, and yet he died in the camp of the Nazis, taking over the life of someone so that that person will not die. And yet, Jesus promises us, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest." That doesn't sound right. So, what does Jesus mean? And again, we look at the saints. The saints, despite being in a situation that a lot of people will say is not very comfortable, is not very luxurious. In fact, when people look at them, they seem to not have any rest at all. Saint Padre Pio is said to only have 4 hours of sleep. Uh, so as I forgot the name, uh, mental block. The patron saint of parish priests. But you see, that means that we are looking at what Jesus is telling in a different way, or not in the way that Jesus meant. But if we will look at the saints, the way they were happy, the way they hunt to give themselves to sacrifice to become martyrs, and yet have that authentic smile in their face. There is no denying that they have found comfort. They have found rest in Jesus. It means, therefore, that Jesus' offer of rest transcends what the world tells us is rest. It is not a rest that is temporal, but a rest that gives you peace. And it is that peace that makes everything in this world meaningless. And in fact, you will want to hunt for that peace. That's why Jesus in the other parables talk about selling everything to buy the great pearl. Because it is this peace that we are truly yearning for. All the comforts and all the rest of the world are imitations of the real rest and the real peace that we are meant to have when we give our lives to Jesus. Are you burdened? Are you tired? Well, let me tell you, when you follow Jesus, all your problems will not necessarily disappear. The hard work that you're doing, you'll probably have to do that work still. But if you give yourself in the manner with which Jesus is calling you, the peace, the rest, the comfort that you will find in Him far outweighs everything that is putting you down, such that, like the saints, even though you suffer, even though you are in the brink of martyrdom, nothing can break you because you have what you are meant to have, Jesus.